I'm waiting for Twitch to kick in. It's struggling a little bit. And just with that little humming I just did, I'm probably gonna get yelled at because I enjoy things. And I enjoy things and somebody's not getting paid, then that is a crime against humanity itself. The screen isn't even moving and I'm seeing some blockiness. But then again, maybe that is just a problem on Facebook's part. Nope. What is the point of trying to optimize your settings if this shit is gonna happen every time? Twitch is online. There we go. We start in 1 minute with actual music that I'm allowed to use. In the meantime, you're gonna have to deal with me humming Frog's theme from Chrono Trigger because that's what I got in my head right now. Almost there. Come on, Image. Catch up with me. Catch up with me. There, 1 p.m. Let's go. I'm gonna move that over here so I have access to my script. Great, I gotta refresh because it didn't tick out the laundry I did this morning. There we go. Of course, this would work better if I actually change to the... There we go. I said there we go, but... Now, in case it doesn't show up, the song that is playing right now is Split Second Paradise by Aphelion on Exposure Land. I forgot to change the ticker. Oh, darn. Yeah, I'm doing it live. I don't care at this point. There. No, it actually looks like something. I'm trying to encourage. This should be locked. There we go. I'm trying to encourage people to talk to me so I don't accidentally go mute and or fall asleep. The joys of ADHD. Let's see, I got someone on YouTube. I got someone on Picarto. 2 people on Periscope. Nobody on Facebook. But I don't care. Facebook sucks for live streaming, if you want my honest opinion. Oh, I forgot to close that. But that's okay, it doesn't matter. Alright, let's get started on what we're doing today. Oh, perfect timing. Dog decided to bark. That's probably the person that just bought our surround sound system that we weren't using. Because Lily does not care that I have my little live stream sign turned on. She cannot read. I still don't know how to draw forks. Hey Coco, how you doing? Oh dear. Tired maybe? I'm always super cold when I'm tired. Gonna have to take a sip eventually, but I'm not really super thirsty because I recently downloaded the Plant Nanny 2 app. I used to use Plant Nanny 1 to increase my water intake. And honestly, I'm drowning right now. Since the last time I scrubbed my screen. It's been going better since I upped the sensitivity, but I'm still looking really forward to getting my... I mean, I ordered them in November, and now we're in January. To get my spare nibs. Oh, Pop Sky. I don't know if it's Pop Sky or Spopsky. Either way, I like that artist. Alright, let's go get that dialogue. Dialogue or dialogue? Oh Lord. Spell it out or put some symbols in the word. Why is YouTube blocking nibs and nubs? Oh Lord. No, it was pizza, but apparently Mom has different tastes. Oops. Not what I wanted to do, my bad. One day I will learn how to draw forks. Today is not that day, tomorrow's not looking good either. Drawing myself more with a hoodie because that's pretty much what I wear out nowadays. Several layers because I'm cold. This is probably because I'm tired because I've had a lot of energy to do a lot of stuff lately. And even the stuff I don't feel like doing, I do it anyway. And when I'm tired, I get cold. If I had to be truthful, I would draw myself in pajamas, but my pajamas have more patterns. And even if I love doing Bootleg Cookie, I'm not going to spend more energy than I have to on this comic. Now, as I did mention yesterday, started on some treadmill. That's going good. I gotta do it again today. Trying to do it like 5 days a week. So of course there's some days that are gonna quote unquote overlap. Usually it's like one day no, one day yes, one day no, one day yes. in order for this to work, I have to do it both weekends. Both weekend days. So I gotta do it again today after I'm done with this. I've also got a custom figure project going on, and by going on I mean I'm not doing anything but buy supplies for it. Because the figure I plan to customize is not even here yet. I've bought some decals. I found an airbrush adapter that I found interesting that could help me with creating highlights in her hair. Even if I do have some 2 parts clay, I decided to get some more epoxy sculpt in case I run out. I got some Warbler for some of her clothes. I could theoretically make her clothes either out of the epoxy or the Warbler, and because I am doing her vest with the Warbler, that's for sure, and her gloves probably, and her shoes definitely, but her pants I've decided to use a satiny fabric that I own, if only so she can keep the movement range on her legs. Also yesterday when I found the airbrush adapter, I also found some more accessories to her scale, including like an action kick that it can also be used as a punch. So I got one in orange. I thought I would have to sculpt that myself, but... Oh, on Twitch we have Carlitos Villas. Am I pronouncing that right? By the way, hello. Let's be polite. I mean, he said, hey, I'm gonna say hello, of course. How you doing? And I messed it up. Darn it, darn it, darn it all to heck. I am in a great mood. I was just talking about and Coco on YouTube is brewing snob water. That is delicious. I do not have some right now. I opted for the purple drink today because I had some left over from yesterday, so I might as well drink it. I'm in a great mood. I was talking about the custom figure project I'm planning on doing as soon as I get all the 3 million supplies that I ordered for it. I hope she comes out fine, because I'm really super hyped for her. I am doing a Dragon Quest fan character. Well, right now I'm doing my weekly bootleg cookie update, but the project is a Dragon Quest fan character. I am absolutely obsessed with Dragon Quest XI. And that's the professional answer. The real answer is I'm absolutely obsessed with Sylvando. So of course I made a fan character because I am an absolute dumpster trash. And I recently purchased some bootleg Bodycon and Bodychan figures, and just for kicks I put Bodychan next to my Sylvando figure and realized she is the exact same height as the fan character. And I was like, I need to build her now. But I can't do it with my current Bootleg Chan because she's gray. So I ordered a skin-colored one, waiting for her to come in. So, I'm gonna have so much fun. Because if there's something I like to do is create. Well, Carlito, in my defense, what am I, 38? I've got 35 years of experience. It's all in the practice. Just like Coco said on YouTube, it's all in the practice. And I still can't draw a fork to save my life. No, 38. I am 38. I'm almost 40. I also tend to mispronounce a lot of stuff because my first language is French. I'm actually a French Canadian. Second language is English, and I am working on learning Spanish. Years and years and years and years of practice. It looks easy because I've been drawing these characters for... Well, myself, I've been drawing all my life, of course, but this style... And I've been drawing Bootleg Cookie for over 6 years now, so... At this point, the sketch is a formality. Oh, that's pretty cool. What do you broadcast? Do you play games? Do you do art? What do you do? Oh, thank you. That means we're gonna get it. There it is. There's the Pika Pika. We're getting the Pika Pika. Thank you for the Pika Pika, Carlito. I love me some Pika Pika during the streams. So you like to draw. What do you like to draw? I gotta hear that. Oh boy, you think I got art here? Wait till you see my IG. Just yesterday I posted four pieces of art because yesterday was the Color of the Month Challenge live stream. But I have to work with the colors that Marker Universe gives me, so sometimes the results are surprising. You love making character design. I do not blame you. Making characters is the funnest part if you ask me. Not a fan of backgrounds because, well, I have no sense of perspective. Everything I see is like semi-flat. Oh, thank you. Assuming you're talking about my Instagram. I should probably post, because recently I reposted an old photo of a project I did that took me a month, and I should post it on my Instagram. It was a plush of Gilgamesh from Final Fantasy, a plush, and I had handmade all his weapons, and the weapons were the Brotherhood, Titus Brotherhood from Final Fantasy X, Squall's Gunblade Final Fantasy VIII, Cloud's Bastard Sword Final Fantasy VII, the Master Sword from Legend of Zelda, the Grand Leon or the Masamune, whichever version you're playing of Chrono Trigger, Frog's Sword, the Blades of Chaos, Kratos' Blade of Chaos from God of War, Cecil Excalibur Sword from Final Fantasy IV, and the Dragon Killer from the Dragon Quest series. That freaking thing took me a month. Wow. Okay. I'll try this again. So do you draw mostly original characters, Carlito, or do you do fan art, or what is it that you do, my friend? Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Here we go. Gonna have a little sip, and then we're gonna ink. Was more thirsty than I thought. I'm gonna go log that in my little... Oh, there you are. Oh, okay. I just saw you on my Instagram, so I'm gonna go follow you back. You got that? You got nice stuff, not gonna lie. And I say that just as I see this nun guy with pink lingerie. Well, I'm not gonna kink shame. Can't go wrong with a guy in lingerie if you ask me. I tried to learn French a few years ago, but I have not continued learning and I have practically forgot everything. Well, I don't blame you. In my 20s, I used to know Spanish, but since I had nobody to practice with, it was all gone. So last year I decided to get Duolingo. And I've been at it every day ever since. I'm just not using it right now because I am not confident in my Spanish at all. I can't exactly hold a conversation, really. Unless, like, you want to buy a ticket to Barcelona. Or you want to eat apples. Because, Lord, did I eat a lot of apples on Duolingo. And I am from Quebec. Chile, that's South American, isn't it? I'm assuming you speak Portuguese? Okay, you speak Spanish. And I massacre Spanish. And I'm not super nice on English either. But English I got more practice because my father is English, so that helps. Chile is next to Argentina. Oh, there we go. There's a reason I'm not super good at geographical questions on Jeopardy. Maybe if they ask more Canadian questions. We used to have Canadian Jeopardy. Because that's what we do. If we like something on American television, we're going to steal it. No shame. screen is feeling a little scratchy. I'm gonna wipe it down. In case you're curious, I am using a Cintiq 22 HD and the Clip Studio program. I exclusively use Clip Studio to draw because I love it. Neither do I, but if anything helps, Brazil is the only country that speaks Portuguese. There we go, thank you! That does actually help. Except for some islands that speak French or English. Yeah, well, yeah, that's understandable. Depends who invaded where. Yeah. I know I'm right, because if the French and the English haven't invaded here, I'd be speaking Huron right now. There is something from Canada that you like a lot and you hope one day to go. Only one thing, one singular thing in Canada. Please tell us, I'm completely invested now. Now I gotta know what that is. Multicultural variety. Okay, you want to go to British Columbia? For multicultural variety, yes, we have it, but if you want to see it nicely, you want to go to British Columbia. You don't want to come to my province. Well, you see, as I said earlier, I'm from Quebec. Me personally, I'm not. But especially in the big cities like Montreal and Quebec, they're kind of hella racist. Like, we are so problematic. Technically, I'm not supposed to be speaking English right now. We literally have laws against certain uses of English. I'm not kidding you. Like, let me put you in perspective. Like, we're racists against ethnicities, even the ones that were here before us. And I feel the need to say us because I am white as hell. But by blood, genetically, I'm Native American. But like in the big cities, sometimes you see a lot of violence against ethnicities. And honestly, I hate it because, well, we're all human. Like, what are you scared about? But we literally have laws against certain uses of the English language. Technically, I should be speaking French right now because I'm broadcasting from Quebec. So we have this thing called L'Office de la langue française, and it regulates the use of English. Like, for example, if we have signage out of a store and we try to have bilingual signage, the English signage should always be under the French signage and half its size. But what happens is that people will absolutely abuse that because of their xenophobia against anything that is not French. And they will report stores for having any English signage or stuff like that. Okay? But what happened once? Serge Biro. Let me see if I know that. So what happened once in the hospital of my town? Somebody reported the local hospital because they had bilingual signage, but they were following the rules. French signage on top of English signage. So the office sent an inspector. Serge Biro. And the inspector said, oh, that's some pretty good art. The inspector said that they would fine the hospital if they did not completely remove all the English signage. Because, and I quote, this was in the newspaper, there were not enough sick English people to warrant English signage. I shit you not. And not happy with that. Of course, for the times that they are sick English people, they told them that they should hunt down nurses with a little yellow strip on their ID, which meant that they were bilingual, and the nurses would direct them to where they need to go. Now, there are several problems with this. Imagine you're sick, tired, elderly, and you're expected to look for tiny little yellow strips on hard-to-find people that are moving fast. And Coco said, I think they're trying to kill English patients. Yes, they are, because apparently English is the devil. Now let's assume this is your lucky day. I'm just gonna finish what I'm saying and then I'll explain to you why we are racist a lot. Now let's assume it's your lucky day and you actually do find a nurse. That nurse is not going to be bilingual. That nurse knows like 3 words of English. She was slapped with a bilingual label because she knows those 3 words in English, and she is going to struggle like hell trying to tell you where you're supposed to go. Now here's the thing. When I say we're violent against ethnicities, and I made a point to say that we're violent against ethnicities, especially in the big cities. I live in a small village. There's always stories in the newspaper about people attacking people of other ethnicities for no goddamn good reason. Like, this woman is wearing a scarf, we're going to rip it off of her. This person is not the same skin color as I am, I'm going to beat them up. Well, not me personally, but the kind of news that we see from the big cities. And then you always have people on the news screaming that, well, if they gotta move here, they gotta get a job, they shouldn't take money from the government. And then when they do get a job, well, they're stealing jobs away from us. And that's all you hear every frickin' day. And I'm like, jeez, everybody is people. Calm down. And like, full-on bodily violence that's absolutely unwarranted. That's why I'm telling you to go to British Columbia. British Columbia is super chill. Like, in Quebec, we have issues. We have issues. We have a lot of great illustrators, but we have issues. And don't get me started on the amount of Native American women that vanish every year in Canada. Like, just the treatment of Native Americans in general. Could be better. Could be better. I better not catch somebody telling me, Sharon, you're not supposed to be political. And Coco saying on YouTube, you don't have issues, you have a subscription. Eesh, do I ever. Sharon, not supposed to be political, you're a comic artist. Yeah, well, I believe in everybody being treated equal and nice. Well, the people that deserve to be treated equal and nice. Assholes can kiss my ass, but it is, thankfully. Sadly, there's always the young people that stick too closely to what their racist parents tell them. Thankfully, there's a lot that ignore that and decides to be better. But it's going too slow, if you ask me. We shouldn't still have so many stories of people attacking other people just for existing. And it's making me laugh too, for the Office de langue française trying to protect our cultural French. And half of Quebec French is joual, what they call joual, which is basically redneck French, and the other half is cuss words. That's not even a critique, that is literally what Quebec is. French and cuss words. I mean, we're in 2021. Learn to get along. Coco saying tabarnak. Coco understands Quebec French. Oh, is that my watch wanting me to get up? I'm not getting up, I'm busy. Yeah, me too. I understand a lot of Spanish. Oh, Carlitos is saying... Carlitos is leaving for now. And is admiring my speed. Yes, I am known as the Beast because of my speed. And thank you for joining us. I hope you have a nice rest of the day. Now that you've heard me complain, which is what I do at every stream, basically. You're gonna enjoy my Instagram because I talk a lot less there. Bye-bye. I like when people tell me I'm fast when I draw. After this, I'm gonna go take a closer look at his Instagram. And Coco said, adios, Carlito. Yay! I'm getting better. As I was saying, I do understand a lot more Spanish than I can talk. Still struggle when it's audio, but then again I struggle with audio information. You too! I struggle with audio information no matter the language, so it's not really a Spanish thing in this case. Here it's almost 2 p.m. and to Carlito it's a nice night, so he must be in a different time zone than us. Papers, please. I know the song says pirate ship, but it sounds like something that should be in Papers, Please. I forgot to pencil my pizza. I don't eat that fast. Surprisingly, despite my size and weight, I don't eat a lot in one sitting. I've recently started playing a new playthrough of Dragon Quest XI because, once again, I'm obsessed. And I kind of understand why Boom didn't enjoy it as much, because she preferred Boom being a fellow Quebec artist who is very good, has several books. And I had recommended Dragon Quest XI to her because, like, regardless of Sylvando, the game is actually super fun. And she prefers playing in 2D, and I told her there was a 2D mode. And she was not attracted to the 3D mode. So I'm assuming she tried the 2D mode and she could not get into it. In my head, of course, I was thinking, you have yet to meet Sylvando. So I've been wanting to do a playthrough in 2D mode. I'm gonna miss out on all the Sylvando voice acting and emoting, but at the same time I want to see Sterling Silva's battle sprite, so... And, I kinda get the problem now. It's not as inspired in 2D mode. Like, they cut out a lot of things in the villages, and of course you can't jump. They took off the costume option. Like, if you want to see your character wearing something, you absolutely have to equip it. In 3D mode, you just need to select the costume. They took out the horse bell. It's just another horse that spawns. Obviously, the graphics are simpler. That was par for the course. Like, bad enough that Cobblestone was much smaller. Cobblestone is already supposed to be a small town. Heliodor is also feels terribly small. And for some reason, they decided to make Heliodor's ground grass, like in Cobblestone. Problem is, Cobblestone is a small town, which in the 3D mode already had the grass floor. In Heliodor in 3D mode has this stone bricks thing going on the ground, and is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. But in 2D mode, it's kind of like RPG Maker-ish, like Baby's first RPG Maker, using the same tiles for everything. So yeah, not the same. And because they took out a lot of stuff, some of the side quests, you kind of have to go in different places in order to get the items. So there's at least that much quote-unquote challenge. I just realized I'm going to hate myself in the Sniffleheim library. And Coco feels warm thanks to hot snob water. Well, I'm glad. I'm gonna have another sip. Probably need to stretch because I've had my back in like a 45-degree angle just for that last panel, so. And purple drink. I love me some purple drink. Snap, crackle, pop. Oh, I'm pixelating. I'm stretching my back and it's making the screen pixelate. Gotta log that drink. The app expects me to drink 15 cups of water, so I'm logging every sip I'm doing. I'm gonna keep that email in because I want to go see Carlito's channel. Is the song supposed to sound like that, or are my speakers going to hell? Oh, Coco drew more chibis last night. I'm gonna want to see that. I like seeing my own art, but if there's something I like more than that, is seeing other people's art. Because I want to encourage my friends. Poor Carlito. There's something I love in Canada and I want to visit. What? Cultural differences. Cultural diversity. Yeah, that's the face I made when I heard that. Right here. A+ for effort. I mean, I understand you wanna visit Canada because we're known as nice people, but no, we're not. I like to think that we're nice right up until we aren't. But I need a good reason to stop being nice to somebody. Even if it's petty. A reason that makes other people go, yeah, I understand. Of course, there's plenty of decent people in Canada, that's for sure, but we don't have a good track record. But I did learn something new. It's only Brazil that speaks Portuguese. And if you guys know me, you guys know I'm always up for learning. I hate school, but I love learning. I gotta stop holding myself at 45 degrees, holy crap. Ugh. Well, yes, Portugal would speak Portuguese, Coco. What I meant by Brazil being the only country speaking Portuguese, I meant South American. Belize. Now that's interesting. Like, it's only recently that I learned that there was a healthy French community, a French-speaking community in Ontario. Because in my head, Ontario is English only. Like, we're surrounded by the English here. Of course, some racist prick would see that as, oh, we're surrounded, we're scared, I'm scared of you people. Oh. Ipso facto, we should all get along. And I've received 100 messages today with Restream Chat. Woohoo! Got a little trophy and everything. Thrilled. Probably draw a chair behind Mom, since everybody has one. Of course, what you guys don't see on this picture is that in the chair next to Mom, there's Lily waiting for her snacks. Yeah, absolutely. These concepts are not foreign to me. One of our singers is, well, assuming he's still alive, he's currently living in Louisiana, and he speaks that Cajun French. His name escapes me right now, because I only know like one song of his. Mom is pretty good at imitating him. I know you wanted to have purple hair, but you didn't tell me that you actually found some dye. I've had dye for over a year that I want to use, but I need bleach. What brand is it? Inquiring minds want to know. Sure, okay. That means I'm gonna get pictures. I like pictures. When's the last time I saved? I'm gonna save just in case. Oh dear. Well, at least they were tasty. Good luck on the way out. How is pizza served in other countries? I'm asking myself that because I know here that pepperoni is a default topping, and it's usually under the cheese. Drew it here on top so people actually can recognize that it's a pepperoni pizza, but at least in my town, I don't know for the rest of Canada, but in my town, pepperoni is default. Like, you have to specify if you want it without pepperoni. Cheese, pepperoni, or sausage by default. Okay. margarita pizza, which is a lot rarer. Mozzarella, basil, tomato. I think we can get that in the Dr. Oetker brand of frozen pizzas, which are pretty good. My favorite, of course, is their spinach pizza. Oh yeah, chicken pizza is good too. Once again, Dr. Oetker's style, because we do have a pizzeria in town, but they're kind of sticking to the basics. Like normal pepperoni, meat lovers, vegetarian, that's it. Sorry, I have to take another sip. Alright, we're gonna save. I'm gonna stretch a little bit more, which will pixelize the screen, because apparently my screen is related to my spine. Okay. Didn't pixelize this time. Now we're gonna put the word bubbles and we're gonna be done for today. Now if you're wondering why my sister Rox is saying that the veggie pizza is pretty good and she's eaten a pepperoni pizza, it's because we were talking about different flavors of pizza. let's take one last look. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, we are good. At least I consider this done. We're good for today. So as usual, at the end of every live stream, I'd like to give extra special thanks to my patrons Amber B, Jeff B. Paul K. Your constant support is helping tremendously, especially in buying 3 million art supplies for just one figure that I plan to work on. But at least I'm able to afford it, which brings me immense joy. And when I'm happy, I draw, and when I draw, you guys are happy. So see, everybody wins. So I hope you guys had fun watching me draw this. I know I had a lot of fun drawing it and meeting Carlito and talking to my friend Coco, which is my best friend. And everybody else is subpar. No, I'm teasing. Everybody is a champion in my book. So I'll see you